Hey, oh man, it's been a journey. I just want to start with that. But I really hope now that I am back on a path to creating videos regularly. I just thought it'd be nice to get on here and just talk a little bit more about what's going on. I know I've talked about a couple of the things that have been going on here recently with me, but just to recap it all, over the last year, I was really sick. And one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons was because I found that I was allergic to acrylic. That was very difficult to deal with. And it was a challenge for me because I had spent the last 2.5, 3+ years studying acrylic and studying everything I know about art with acrylic, only to find out I'm allergic to acrylic. So I've already done a video about it, and so I won't go into too much detail this time, but I can't use acrylic anymore, and that's what I was doing or using when pretty much most of the time I was making videos on this channel. So just to give you a little bit of just information about that, I was having problems. I would feel like my breathing was different, and that was the beginning of the issue. But it got worse because of different reasons and different situations that happened. But the larger the painting, the worse the breathing issue was. And actually, I found there was one brand that was far worse than them all that caused me the most problems. But just to talk a little bit more about, just a little bit more about the acrylic, the fact that I spent so many years with it, it was really hard mentally to give it up. And I was trying everything. I bought so many different acrylic paints. I thought, no, there's no way I'm allergic to acrylic. No way. So I bought all these different kinds of acrylic, different brands, and it just really didn't work. Some caused less of a reaction than others, but when it came down to it, I had a reaction to pretty much all the acrylics I tried to use. And I even determined that some glues I can't use. So it was really a shock to me because I didn't know people could be allergic to acrylic. So yeah, now I've learned. But I have to be honest, I went through some mental turmoil. I was really down. I really took it hard because I love acrylic. I love how it looks. I love how it quickly dries. I was so used to that. And I felt like I was mourning the death of something. And I don't know if this has ever happened to you. Have you ever used an art supply and found out you can't use it anymore and you love that art supply? Just apply that to anything in your life. And I took it really hard, and it took me a while to get over it. But earlier this year, I decided to go ahead and explore other options. I have always been interested in urban sketching. So that's one of the things I knew I was always interested in, even before abstract. But I don't know why, I just decided to go the abstract route. But I had always been penning, Pinterest, saving pictures of buildings and different things like that. Now, urban sketching is definitely more than drawing buildings. It's really about capturing the scene of a place or a thing. I mean, sometimes I just like to draw things that have nothing to do with the building. It has just something to do with something sitting on a desk or whatever. I'm still working on my drawing skills, so I'm not perfect, but the good thing about urban sketching is it's not about perfection. I think it's really about capturing a scene and the essence of a scene using your drawing style, your personality, and that doesn't have to be perfect. And initially, I struggled trying to turn down this path, but I'm really happy to have started going down this path because I have, over the years, have practiced drawing and different things like that. And I can't say I'm like an amazing drawer, but I've worked on it a little bit, but I've really spent the last 6 months really putting a lot of time into it. And I feel like, it's getting better. I'll definitely go and show you some of the things that I've been working on. And so I really want to make this video just to talk about what's been going on, where I've been, but also where the video or where the channel is going. And what I like to do is start sharing, I'm going to start sharing just my urban sketching, my process, how to get started if you're interested, and things that I have learned, and hopefully I can share tips and tricks to help you if you're interested in it. I still have a love for abstract, and along with trying urban sketching, I tried oil painting, and I will continue oil painting, but I put it to the side for a minute because oil painting is a very slow drying medium, and it can take anywhere from 4 to 5 days to dry. And for me, it was just very slow, so that's why I decided to put that to the side for a moment and try watercolor and gouache. So I've put a lot of time into watercolor and gouache right now just to get that going, but I will go back into oil and use it for abstract painting. My abstract work will change a little bit because the way that I work in oil will be totally different than how I work in acrylic, and that was something that was very hard for me to deal with. It was very hard to deal with not being able to use the paint the same way that I was used to. You really have to change your mindset, how you think. It was a challenge. And so yes, I've spent a lot of time now really just working on urban sketching and gouache and watercolor. The good thing is that a lot of things that I learned in acrylic can still apply to what I'm doing now. So it's not like I completely started over, but now I'm doing more drawing and just trying to get into a groove. Now I will say, urban sketching is usually something that you do when you're out on a scene or in direct view of whatever you're drawing. And initially for the first 6 months, I decided to pretty much draw at home because I felt like it was the easiest way for me to learn it. Now I have gone out and drawn, and that was fine, and I will do more of it. But I honestly, I feel like my urban sketching will be 50-50. Some of it will just be in my studio and some will be out. It's just a combination of both. And they have some urban sketching events around my house, so I'll start going out to those. But yeah, it's been a journey. I have to say it's been a journey. But anyways, I really wanted to share some of the urban sketching that I've been working on just to give you an idea of what you'll see on this channel going forward. Again, it'll be a mixture of urban sketching, mixed media. I do love collage, and I've been doing some abstract work with that using collage, gouache, and watercolor. So there'll be some of that. And honestly, I don't see myself being stuck in one thing. I will put more of a focus on urban sketching, but I'm just one of those people that I don't like to feel stuck or put into a corner and I have to only do this one thing. While I don't want to confuse anybody on what I'm doing, I just want to be me. And the goal of this channel is to encourage artists to be who God called them to be. I want to be who God called me to be. And for that, I feel like I just have to be me. And with that being said, there's more that I will be offering and doing in the future for artists. There's two things that I love. I love art and I love tech. I don't know why God made me that way, but I just do. I love both. And so I really hope to share some of the knowledge and things that I know from both sides. And so this channel, it will evolve over time. Mostly art, some tech. I feel like as artists, if you're an artist, we have different things that we're good at and different things we're not good at. And I really hope to share my knowledge on the tech side to help artists really, grow their, presence online and different things like that. So there's going to be a lot here, and I really hope you stick around. But I understand if urban sketching is not your cup of tea, but maybe it is, and maybe you'll stick around and check things out, and maybe start doing it yourself. So anyways, let me get into it. So let me go ahead and just share some of the things that I've done. I have taken a lot of classes. Some of these are from classes, some of these aren't. So this first one was just a personal project. It was not from a class. And I have to be honest, it's not perfect. I don't like the floor, but I like everything else. So hopefully you can see that one. That is a door. I don't know. Honestly, I just really love the color. The color really stood out to me. And I was really interested in working with the shadows and really getting that right, because that's really important in painting. You want to make sure you have shadows. So that's something I'll definitely talk about. Now, the next one that I'm going to show you is from a class that I took from a well-known artist here on YouTube. Her name is Taria from Urbansketching World, I believe that's what it's called now. But this is, I love this one, especially the shadows. So yeah, that's a favorite. And then I have a few more from her class as well. And my favorite, another favorite, I guess they're all my favorites, was this next building. Wow, I didn't get it perfect, but I still like it anyway. I love the shadows. And I love the building overall as well. I love the chords and things that go back and forth. I really like that. The floor wasn't my favorite, but I'm really interested in, I love the shadows. I love seeing that because shadows really make a scene. So that's very, very important to have. So let me show you just a few more things. I've been working on people, drawing people. Another one where I messed this up, but I'm gonna show it anyway because this channel is not about perfection. It is about being real. And what's real is sometimes you mess with the drawing, right? But I love the top half of the drawing. I really love the top half because of how I did the color and just a mixture of colors that I got in here. It's just really nice. Now, I will say, you mess one up, you can always do it again, so I fixed it. I haven't put color to it yet, so eventually I hope to get to that, but that's just giving you just a quick idea of some of the things I've done and some of the things that I'll be sharing on this channel. I love to share everything I learn about urban sketching. Let me see. So I really look forward to sharing the journey with you, and just I hope it encourages you, because change isn't always. Somehow the video got off track, not sure how, but as I was explaining that I really wanted to share a building a personal project. It wasn't from a class or anything. It's just something that I saw, and when I saw it, it was really run down, but it made me think about how we have the weight of the weight of the world on our shoulders, and sometimes life is really difficult and it's really hard. And I was just thinking about how these people are living in this building. They may not even love living in the building, but they're doing what they have to do. They are making it work, and they are not letting life get them down. And that's kind of what I feel like about my journey. It hasn't been easy, it hasn't been perfect, but I'm not giving up. And, I'm going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to brush it off and keep going, because I'm just so happy to still be here. So I'd like to show you this building. This was again, a personal project, not from a class. So I really enjoyed working on that piece, and hopefully that gives you a glimpse of what's to come. And I really hope you stick around, but I understand if you don't. I really hope to encourage you to just be who God has called you to be, what God has put in your heart. And that's my goal, that's my mission. And any way I can help anyone, I will. I will do my very best. And I want this channel to be encouraging. I wanted to encourage people to not give up and to just be you. Just be you. That's all I'm striving to be. I want to be who God called me to be. And I want to just be okay with every part of me, the quirky side of me, the non-quirky side, the artsy side, the techie side, and just embrace it all, because we are all made unique and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you've been on a journey and you struggled, it's okay. Just let's get back up together and let's make it happen. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have what your thoughts are about this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I'd love to hear from you. I always love to hear from you guys. So please write me and I will definitely get back to you. And I really hope you continue to watch and stay connected.